We are live. Thank you guys tuning in. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching this. I'm going to get right into it here. So this week we're looking at some high risk, high reward, low risk trade setups. Nice. This is like the process, okay? Before I even go into the scanner, I wanted to give everybody a bit of an insight on what happened last week, show you some of the setups that we took, and show you the ones that we won, show you the ones that we lost. Briefly, oh my goodness, come on. Just track it. Get my notes on here. Awesome. Okay. So just to make sure I'm getting this right too, because that's how you can really like track everything and make sure everything to a T. So we'll start with the A's. So AUD, USD. If you look closely here, what did price do? Price was a floor, shift of momentum, broke through this huge red candle, came back up to retest. You took that entry within these levels. That would have been 65 pip potential, and you would have had your 30 pips guaranteed. And if you're holding the second order from a 2 pip stop profit, you would be currently up 23 pips just because of the market open. Okay, so delete that one. AUD CHF. This one, if we go on the 15-minute, you can see much more detail. So I drew the zones here and here. So this was the floor and this was the ceiling. We were either waiting for a break and a retest and a sell position, or a break and a retest and a buy position. What ended up happening was we saw it break, a retest, and a short. We would have captured our 30 pips, and we would have had a potential of, what is that, 45, before having it come up. Chef JPY I didn't take because the retest wasn't clear, but I did have this one. JPY was posted in the chats, which you'll have to get access to our team trading chat. JPY before. So this is what I put before. Just full transparency, full authenticity. What actually happened? Price was a ceiling here and a floor here. This was the harmonic pattern. Just shows you how underrated this tool really is. Okay, so then we can kind of go back to what actually happened. Okay, so this was like the pattern, and I'm still in the 15-minute time frame. So as you can see, if you look closely, price broke out, closed above, and then went back into retest. Literally, if you notice this, guys, it followed the lines almost perfectly. Isn't that crazy? From when I marked it up over here, where it breaks, comes back, retests in the yellow circle, and then you take it for a buy position, boom, shoots up. It's crazy because like you see this, and then you see it like literally from down here. I think it was breaks, retests, and then the move happens. So you would have secured your 30 pips if you would have entered off that level. And you would have had a potential of 37. You still had a second order in place. Cool. So we can delete that. That's a nice one. I'm very, very proud of the progress that's been going on. This was called out on the London session, on the most recent London session. That's why I have it marked up like this with the rules and the purple boxes. If we go on the 15-minute time frame, just to go a little bit more in depth, there was never really a true break or a true retest. It was all just kind of like wacky, too many like crazy wicks, too much consolidation, just a bunch of choppiness in here. Like this whole area pretty much. Like right in here. Like that whole pink box is just wild. So I stayed away from it. I entered a position. I put my 2 pip stop. And what we could also do is readjust using new levels, which I'll go through after we check out some of the new setups from the scanner. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, 15-minute time frame again, just to have a closer look at these entries. Look, price was a ceiling, broke the ceiling and became a floor. If you would have taken that position anywhere in the middle of the zone or in the middle of the level there, you would have had, I believe, like a 4 pip drawdown over here, 4 or 5 pip drawdown. So not too much, as long as you're risking 3% with a 30 pip stop loss, that would have been way down here. To like the edge of this zone. So you have literally a whole entire zone to have a safety net. And then even if price did go down, hit your stop loss, break, and then retest, you're able to catch, you're going to be that one person that is able to capitalize on this move to the downside instead of just missing that whole entire move and, you know, just losing 30 pips and then that's it. Because you know where the market is going now. You see it's breaking and like doing a huge shift in momentum. Then you could be able to capitalize on the continuation of that move. But in this case, what had happened was it was a ceiling, it broke the ceiling, finally became a floor. Again, 4 or 5 pips of drawdown. But we are sitting at 45 pips in profit, so you would have secured your 30 pips on this one. And we'd still be in this. Okay. Euro odd. This one, I'm still waiting. I'm still being patient on this one. There was no real entry. Let's see. Even on the 15-minute time frame as we are currently on right now, you can see that price did do a break. There was no retest here though. Did do another break and a retest. So even if you would have taken this here, went 10 to 15 pips, and then boom, you had their 2 pip stop profit, came all the way up here, you know, solidified that ceiling zone, you know, and then I guess what we can do is just adapt, you know, ultimately moving our zone from there to like essentially somewhere around there. You know, and then just being patient for the break and the retest to that downside. But I mean, that's, we can talk about that a little later on for sure. Yeah. So I'm going to keep this one because I know Euro odds still called out on the scanner because this was a trade that was called out from the scanner, as you can see with the scanner, with the pattern in there. So I'm going to keep it up for now. GBP CAD, again, same thing. These were called out from the scanner, and we actually see a current break, a retest on this pair. Literally all I'm waiting for is this to come back into this circle, and then I look for a retest, close above, take the buy position. May not be going for a while, like may not be going any higher. bear with me, guys. What I'm doing is I'm just simply doing a quick back test on one of these currency pairs, so just bear with me for 1 second. Here we are. Okay, awesome. So same thing. Here is, yeah, this was GBP CAD. We're still being patient on this one because it was called out for a sell. So I'm just ultimately waiting for price to as the lowest floor to become a ceiling to continue on for, I think, ultimate potential here if we do catch this. It would be around 127 pips. So that would be really nice to happen. This one, really cool because I labeled it as a floor. Or it did a huge break. Came back up to do a retest for all my snipers in here. Boom. That would have been your entry. We're still currently in this. You would have your 2 pip stop profit in place, and you would have a potential of 119, 20 pips right there. And then we're still currently riding this out with the 2 pip stop profit in place. So that's another one that we would currently still be in. That wasn't called out on the scanner though. That was on my own. Next is, I think it was G or NZDJPY. Okay, yeah, so this one was called out on the scanner as well and perfectly played out. So this is what happened. And if we even go on the 15-minute, just to look at this retest. Finally did a break and came back up to retest. There was a bit of drawdown, so you had 6, 7 pip drawdown, and then boom, shot all the way down. You captured your 30 pip first order, and you had a potential of 58 pips. You came all the way up to your 2 pip stop profit. So this was a successful trade. Writing this down. Okay, you can delete that one too. Nothing with the USD pairs, and I don't think we messed with gold. Like I marked it up, but I don't think I really entered. Although this would have been a pretty nice snag. Now we didn't enter this. That had a potential of 70, 80 pips right there, which would have been nice, but did not send it out, did not mark it up. So we can delete that one as well. That's what I love about starting a new week. That's what I love about just starting new, fresh charts, all this stuff. Even though we have Euro Odd and GBP CAD still marked up because they were called out on the scanner, this is my process. Okay, I go to the harmonic scanner and I look at the most recent currency pairs that are being marked up. Well, would you look at that? GBP USD. So what I do is I look here for the potential upside from this previous floor because that's where we'll be taking the entry. So from there all the way down to this, TP3 is 87 pips. Now, if we take this all the way down to the previous low, we're looking at about 141 pips. So I like this one. I like this one a lot. What I would do now is I just go to my charts, go to GBP USD, and I simply draw. Okay, from this level right here. And this level up here as a ceiling. this is what I'm ultimately waiting for. Price to break, come back up, do a retest, continue down. Or if I see price break above here and come back down to retest, that would be the move that I'm waiting to capitalize on as well. Super simple setup. I love these trades because not only do they have major potential of upside, but they have also the potential for you to stack orders as you continue to ride this downtrend, because that's what the scanner is calling it out as for the forecast. Okay. So I can pretty much, what I like to do is mark these up and send them out. So that way the team has access to everything. But what I'm going to do is quickly put them all in a note. And then just send them all at once. Efficiency is key with this whole thing. Okay, next. UDNZD. This one's currently on its way to TP2 and actually already hit it. So it's on its way to TP3. Not really a major, it's like 10 pips away. So I'm not really going to mess around with that one. UCAD, I like this one. This one was just called 2 hours ago. So this one's looking pretty nice. The upside is, still 46 pips. Still pretty cool. However, we are looking for those longer term moves. And because this is an uptrend, and the scanner's calling it for a buy, this is the repetition factor, right? This is a major level of a floor and a major level of a ceiling as well. Nice. So ultimately, I mean, I am going to mark this one up as well, but this is not one of my favorites. UCAD. So this floor here, just because I don't want to be that person that gets caught up in any of these moves in the middle here. I want to have that guaranteed break and retest, so that guaranteed break and retest, instead of being clowned around by these markets and all the manipulation taking place. In a high probability trade setup, rather than risk all this choppiness and be on that emotional and financial roller coaster. Otherwise, very, very nice setup. Once again, super clean setup. I think, in my personal opinion, if you're adding more stuff that is not really necessary, you're just cluttering your workspace, cluttered mind, cluttered life. If you can really become a minimalist, and I've been doing a lot of research on this stuff too, if you can minimalize what you actually desire, like what are your basic needs to survive, if you could just eliminate all the other extra stuff, I mean, it becomes revolutionary. I recently had an experience where I was actually, forcibly given the chance to remove some of my items. And it's brought me a new light, and it's, usually I'd be pretty mad about everything and pretty, on the fence about just like, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? But if you just instead change your mindset to, well, what is this teaching me? What could I learn from this? Just changes everything. Okay, so this one. GBP CAD, love this one. Reason why I show you right here, from this floor all the way down here, that's already 217 pips. So this one's by far my favorite, just because of the potential upside. We want to have more than one confirmation called out on the scanner. It's also called on the hour 4 as well. So this is just ultimately giving me more confirmation. Like, I love when these charts are sent out on the 4-hour and on the 1-hour as well. It's just giving you more added confluence and more added commonalities within the markets and also within the setups. So this is like a huge area for a retest and or ultimately like a what would you call it, like a reversal. We don't trade off reversals, of course. All we do is we wait for that break, that retest, and the continuation. We don't chance, we don't risk anything. We want these guaranteed setups, and we want to be able to capitalize on the moves to compound our accounts to eventually build a skill set that can never be taken away from us and that can never be stolen from us. Whereas the physical items and all these other tangible things can be totally stripped away from us. You know, if we get stripped physically of all our belongings, how strong will our character stay standing? Pretty much, you know. If we mark it up too as well, we're going to be seeing a lot of things that other traders might not see. And yeah, this once again, this one's already on the charts here with the scanner like drawn up for you. So I'll just send this out again. What I will do though is I will update this zone just because price by getting these wicks up, right? So if I just literally drag this zone up, drag this up here, drag this up here, what did I just do? I adapted to the market instead of predicting the market. If I ever predict the market, I'm going to get proverbially slapped in the face. And that's not what we want to do here. We of course want to be right, but if we're wrong, we're not losing our entire account over it. Does that make sense? Once again, this whole trading is about, you know, low risk, high reward, minimizing your losses and maximizing your wins. So that's that. What was the next one? Zero odd. Oh, sheesh. Another good one. I like this one too. Actually, I like this one a lot. Because of structure. This is so beautiful. And this one too. 157 or 230. Sheesh. This one's going to be good. I have a feeling. And then also another thing too, did you know you can actually draw on this thing? This actually helped a lot when demonstrating. Oh my goodness, it's a ceiling. Cool, we're just waiting for a break of that floor to become a ceiling and boom, like to take off the 3 or potentially take off the 4 down here at this A or a break and a retest with just a continuation factor. Set. Okay. Zero odd. Pretty sure I already have this one. Yep. Euro odd. Cool. Remember, this is the whole aspect of like adapting. See, like I already had this previously marked up. Nothing really happened. Maintained a same. Why do I keep doing that? It maintained the same ceiling. So this is ceiling zone is still good. Might move this a little bit over here though. Just so that way the position is still accurate. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So I need price to break. Or the main setup that I'm looking for would be this. Right? Because this is if you look closely, this is a ceiling, broke, and then retest. Okay, so that was a high level of, or a high area of activity. And then boom, just move these down too. This is all we're doing, adapting. That's it. Most people don't want to do this though, because they just give up on that trade. They go, it didn't break and retest. Oh, I'm going to just, you know, take that one completely out of my arsenal. or just like delete this little red flag out of my watch list. Like what? You didn't give up on walking as a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like you made it work. You made it happen. So why give up on trades? Why give up on anything really? Doesn't make much sense to me. But I can only speak on me. When people gives me just new ideas to think on. Okay, so this one updated. I get the whole scan in there. It's okay, all good. Yeah, there we go. That's close enough. We're going strong here. How much time we got? 20 minutes. 20. Okay, we're good. NZD, USD. This one already played out. I think we're getting into the ones that already played out. Yeah, this one we still have. Remember, CAD JPY was already called out. You're still currently in this. So that's why I was marked up. I'm not going to remark it up again though, just because you're able to just go on here and from there to there, still 75 pips. So I mean, I like that one. Already happened. Break in the retest though from that. For it was a floor here, broke the floor, became a ceiling. That floor never got broken. That floor never became a ceiling. This ceiling actually became a floor, and then boom, that was your entry in the position. So for the people still in this, congratulations. If not, all good. We still have tons of other setups. So look forward to next week, and as we continue and progress on this week, this is what we got for right now. Okay, just to recap, we have. I didn't put the red flags on them. All good. Let's find them out really quick. Okay, so Euro odd, GBP CAD, the British pound, UCAD, Sweet. It's so much better when you're looking at this stuff too, and you're organized, and you know what you're trading, and you know what you're after, and you know what your targets are for the week. It just makes everything so much more simple, so much easier, and so much more enjoyable and fun, to be honest. So I hope every single one of you guys had a good session and got some value, got some nuggets from all this stuff. But stay vigilant when you're entering these trade setups. Make sure you utilize the 15-minute time frame, the 5-minute, 30-minute. These all make a huge difference to when you're looking for these entries. Okay. I will send these out to the chat, and we will go from there. Thank you guys so much once again for hopping on. Appreciate each and every single one of you.